He's 10 of 24 at one time. He was 9 of 15. That means he's just one of his last 9. He's played 34 of the 36 minutes so far, after playing 45 of 48 on Friday night. Remember, in the fourth quarter Friday, he was just 1 of 7 from the floor. You have to believe fatigue is an important factor. Now, I think with Michael Jordan, he's smart enough to rest on the fence and try to conserve his energy for offense. Here he is on offense, and he'll be coming to the foul line just as the fourth quarter starts. But even those poundings take something out of him. Right as he goes to the basket, now those are the things that take the most energy out of you. And the reason why, because if you can imagine yourself, if you had to wrestle with an individual for 2 minutes, that's very tiresome. However, when you're running up and down the court, that's an aerobic exercise. That doesn't take a lot out of you. So him going to the basket, taking that pounding, that takes a lot more out of you. And also right now is normally the time that Michael Jordan rests. He tries to rest the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter. Without Pippen, he's not going to get that rest. So we'll see what that does as the game wears on. But Jordan is the one individual that I've seen in this game since I played that can carry his team in the fourth quarter. Even when he's fatigued, he's already played more games and more minutes than at any time in his career. They grouped for Utah. Tell me confidence isn't an unbelievable thing. This is the same kid we watched in Game 5 who didn't even want to dribble the basketball. Today he's making some big plays for his team. Jordan against Henderson. He's still Michael Jordan. Whatever he has lost through fatigue, through age, through whatever has only brought him somewhat back to the field, he still leads the field. Morris out of the corner. Rodman with board position on Antoine Carr. Morris has had a lot of open looks at threes like that in this series. Usually he's pretty good with them. In this series, he hasn't been able to hit them. Rodman drills a 20-footer and gives it that go-figure gesture. Now remember, in Game 2 and here, he hit that same shot to tie the game. This one brings him within one. Osley returns it to keep on the screen. Roll, and he blows the dunk. He argues that he was fouled, but he should have finished it anyway. Now Keith heads for the bench and Malone comes back. Chicago could take the lead. See, now Malone has to guard Coach now on the perimeter. Watch that matchup. Jordan between the legs and the jumper off target rebound Morris. Malone hands it back to Morris, who converts on the reverse. The strategy on Scottie Pippen. They had him in the back. They were putting ice on his back. Electrical stimulation for pain relief. They were trying to buy their time up until the 10-minute mark to bring him back out. See if he can play the last 10 minutes of the game. See, he's back. He's on the floor. We just have to see how it goes. Bob. I'm not thanks. Michael Jordan's first rest of the second half. And you'd have to guess it will be brief. Utah right now has got to force Bill Jackson's hand. They got to stop him. They got to get some scores to make him come back, not get his normal rest. Coach spins to the hoop and misses the bank. Horsley chases it down. They got a new shot clock. I didn't see that ball hit the rim. KO Coach out of the corner. That one's short and Malone grabs the rebound. He asked for a 20-second timeout because he was in danger of toppling out of bounds. 10 rebounds and 6 assists, but we still have 9:16 remaining. Stockton on the dribble against Carl try to find Malone, but they get a hand on him and Rodman grabs it. Who coach a three would tie it. For seconds to shoot, Stockton knocked it away from Kurt. Malone tumbles. Should be a 20 for second violation since no one had established clear possession of that loose ball, and that is what's called. How about Karl Malone go for this loose ball? John Stockton normally will come up with this ball. You can see he can't bend over with that back, but Karl Malone with a great hustle play. That gives his team that opportunity. Now for the loose ball and a 20 for second shot clock violation. Michael is at the scorer's table. He's coming back. The next time play starts. Remember now I like to go to Anderson on the post on bullshit. Carr from 20 feet, it spins out and Rodman is there. Bryon Russell comes off Jerry Sloan's bench as soon as he saw that Jordan was about to come back in. He calls on Russell, who probably will guard it. Cool coach to Tony. That was a great screen by Steve Kerr to open up Tony. Cool coach sacrificed his body, took on the bigger Malone. So Cool Coach can nail the 315 for Tony. You guys gotta get some movement. Morris to a cutting Anderson, who was gone. Basket mechanic pass. Bob, you can see now Karl Malone has a tough time on the perimeter. He doesn't like to play out here, so he gets bumped. And he just tries to run through the screen. Coach gets the bare three and knocks it down. And in the good movement here, you gotta get a slash and a cut to get to the basket. Too much standing around for Utah. An opportunity now for the three-point play, which they get the foul on. Carl was his third. Jordan back and takes the pass from Pippen. Russell is on him, he gets by him. Now Carr comes over and commits the foul. You see they're so conscious of Michael. Jordan coming off the screen gave Russell the fake. Then he came baseline and watch as he braces himself to throw up the contact. Knows that he's gonna get fouled. He's gonna go to the line. Watch Jordan at the end of this game. The last 7 minutes, Doug attacking the basket, trying to get to the foul line. See, Michael is too good at finishing though. You can't give him that baseline drive because he's gonna get a foul. If you gotta push him back to the middle, but you can help. Jordan is now 7 of 10 at the line. We're out Harper. We're told that the brief stoppage was because of a sign. One of the fans was holding and it had some offensive language on it. So they had it removed. Dennis Rodman, we're told, was the only player to protest its removal. Horacek guarded by Jordan. Malone over Dennis. Rebound Pippen. Horacek slapping at his Scotty, just hobbling around. The foul is on Antoine Carr, and that's his fourth. Utah's gotten very stagnant here right now as they really bogged down and really started in the third quarter. The free throw line kept them in it. Right now they're really struggling scoring. And this was Chicago's defense that's been dominant against Utah in the fourth quarter. Jordan with the jumper. With 37 points as Utah falls behind now for the first time. Since midway through the second quarter, see he's headed for 40. I would start double teaming Jordan every time he touched it. Bryon Russell went down thus far. He's only attempted for field goals and for 5 points. For assists and 3 turnovers, Sutton has to come through big for him down the stretch. What's happened also too, when Malone's getting the rebound, holding it, and Reddy's been outletting where they can run. Here is Stockton with Harper on him. And one Carr. Malone three defenders on him, and they take it away. It's Pippen wincing as he comes up with a loose ball. Gordon over Hornacek short. A whistle underneath from Danny Crawford. Stay right here, loose ball foul on Utah. Malone's catching the ball in the post. He's getting double and triple team right now. He's got to be a passer out of this post. You see Pippen there knock the ball away from him, but if there are three guys on him and you space the floor, somebody's got to be open. And what Chicago is saying right now, we're not going to let Karl Malone beat us. Someone else is going to have to step up and beat us tonight. Pippen, who can barely move, throws it in almost any other situation. He couldn't possibly be playing regular season, never even earlier in the playoffs. He'd probably be sitting Jordan again. Stockton pulls it down. That's where they gotta push it, get something quickly. Underneath the call, and he was fouled. Really upset about that. Both of them were very makeable shots that Michael normally makes. Russell has done a good job guarding Michael Jordan, forcing him to shoot jump shots and not really allowing him to get to the basket. Malone busting loose with a huge game on Friday night. He had 20 in the first half. He's at 26 now after the free throw. Jordan leads all scorers with 37. He's 13 of 30 from the floor. For Chicago, remember, he spaces the floor and gives them another shooter if they do start running at Michael and scrambling in their defense. Michael again. Russell takes it down. Stockton has a little daylight, and Utah has a 3-point lead. Transition basketball again. A little screen by Malone, and he hits the open jump shot. Who coached her? Hip in the lane connects on the turnaround. Playing through clenched teeth. Malone. Rodman wins the rebound battle. That's a bad foul on Malone now because that's the 15th foul. Rodman will shoot the free throws, but Stockton pushing the ball up the floor. You see the screen right there by Antoine Caron. Scottie Pippen cannot help out. And then Scottie Pippen with a quick post up in the lane and a gutty effort by Scottie Pippen here. You can see as he catches the ball, it's so difficult, but he's got those long arms. He can still score over Hornacek. The foul on Malone a moment ago was only his second. Rodman to the line, remember, he made for clutch free throws in game 4. This one is long. Over the year, there's a 55% free throw shooter. See, I say he shot that ball as he shot. He sort of walked away from it. You gotta stay with that shot. Yeah, he didn't even take a look at the basket. He has to get set, take a look at it, and knock it down. For 46 left, if he hits this, he can tie it. Stockton glancing at the clock as he comes across. 4.5 minutes for Utah to end the season or prolong it. Stockton 5 seconds to shoot. It's Hornacek. Malone. They'll bring it back out. The jumper by Karl Utah back in front. Great patience offensive rebound. Kick it out in Hornets that got it right back to him. Malone has 29. 3 seconds to shoot. Harper's not the guy they want to have do it, but he has 2. He beats the shot clock. And Kansas huge shot dub. I think Utah is letting Scottie Pippen rest. I would go at him right now. He's trying to guard Antoine Carr. And Antoine Carr has a big advantage over him inside. Russell. Driving against Rodman contact and a foul. Cook coach was also there, and they call it on Cook coach's third. Now you watch Harper as he takes the shot. Does he get it off in time? I don't know, that's tough call. Well, you know what? If they miss that call, it's a 5-point swing in missed calls on shot clock situations. They took a Howard easily 3 away wrongly in the first half. This one was even closer, but it appeared that Harper may have been just a fraction of a second behind the shot clock. Harper's basket counted this one by Ainsley. What should have counted did not. See, I think this 3 was good in the last shot that Harper took. I think that was a shot clock violation. Russell steps to the line and knocks them both down. Stopped on Harper out to MJ for 3. It's short for the sake picking it ahead to Russell. But Michael, with whatever gas is left in his tank, gets back to pick it off. Rodman offensive foul on Dennis. And that's 5 now, Isaac. That's what you're talking about. Jumping out off that screen and make Michael Jordan be a passer. Throw it to Rodman, who can't finish. Jordan has 37 points on 13 of 30 for 2 of 7 in the fourth. He is 3 of 14 in his last 2 fourth quarters. Even Superman apparently gets tired. Malone lost a broom got it. That's their pet play. Malone goes over like he's going to the post and screams for stoppage. And he rolls out and hits the huge jump shot. Jordan's spinny double team has to get rid of it. Gets it right back from Pippen. Double pump knocked away by Carr and a foul. I say normally on this play, Malone goes to the post this time. He goes and screens so Stockton can get to the middle of the floor. A mix-up they trap. No one rotates and Malone buries the shot. Now on this defensive possession, Hornacek, I thought, should have run it. Michael Jordan made him pass the ball back to Scottie Pippen. You've got to take the ball out of Jordan's hands right now and make Harper or Pippen beat you from the perimeter. Jordan's 9 of 12 now at the strike. Now you look at the job that Russell is doing against Jordan. He's keeping him out on the perimeter, not allowing him to come into the post. He hits them both, making it a two-point game with exactly 2 minutes to play. Stopped him. Russell with a huge rebound. Tried to throw it off Rodman's leg as he was walking the tightrope. Couldn't do it. Chicago back looking to tie. Michael's short rebound stopped him. The jumpers come up short, and fatigue is a factor that's true of anyone, even the best of them. Rodman got in front and knocked it loose, but Chicago touched it last. Still Jackson Hunt over that call. What's going on a second display wrapping off a triple screen? Stockton for 3. That would have been a dagger in Chicago's heart. Instead, they could tie it or take the lead with a three of their own. Georgie. And a blocking foul, Stockton is down on the floor. Jordan's gonna come to the line at Stockton's fourth. You watch Jordan fake like he's coming to the middle again. Russell gives him the baseline. Stockton comes over a little too late. Call the block and foul on Stockton. Jordan again at the free throw line. 20-second timeout. Chicago takes a 20-second timeout. This is a big 20-second timeout for Chicago because it allows Jordan to get some rest before he goes to the free throw line to try to knock down two. And the line, he's 10 of 13 from the floor. He's 13 of 33 well. In this fourth quarter, Michael is only 2 of 8 from the fourth quarter. What he's done is he's been able to get to the free throw line. He's 6 of 6, so he's shooting his 7th and 8th free throws of the quarter. They've got to find a way to be able to guard him here without fouling him. He cuts it to 1. Phil Jackson has told the Bulls during the last couple of timeouts, let's try to take it to the rack, go to the basket, not look for the perimeter shot. Jordan ties it. Maybe the 20-second timeout was as much as anything, just to give him a breather to gather himself for the crucial free throws. 50 seconds. Malone. Cross court stopped and 8-3 is there. He's played more NBA playoff games than anyone in history without winning a title. Now the Bulls would like to get to for one possession here. Try to get a quick score. Get to the free throw line to give them the opportunities to win. Harden and Jordan. Michael working on Russell brings them to within one. They score within 4 seconds there. That's how quickly that changes. Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again. Jordan with 43. Malone is double their swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago, 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship, no. 6. Jordan opens Chicago with a lead. Timeout Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points at the end of the game. You gotta get it out of his hands. If they don't for the second straight year, they go out in 6. Stopped at Harper's one behind the screen. Harper got a piece of it that comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat. Jordan perhaps for the last time. Chicago 87, Utah 86.